What's up, guys? It is Coach Gabe here. So, first of all, I want to talk to you guys about where you're at in life. If you're not happy about where you're at in life, do something about it. Make that change. And the problem that I see with a lot of people is that they just keep telling themselves over and over again, you know what, I'll start tomorrow. I'm going to start Monday. I'm going to start January 1st. I'm locking in. I'm locking in. I'm locking in. And they just put off the discipline. They just put off their brain, just like, oh, I'm gonna lock in later. Let me have some more self gratification. Let me have some more free dopamine. Like, people just they get dopamine off talking about what they're gonna do, but then they never actually do it. The best route is to take action now and to start now. If you in the middle of the day, you can flip the switch. You go off your diet, you mess up, right? You failed achieving the goals you set for yourself for the week, right? You can start right away. You don't have to wait till you wake up the next day to go ahead and start something. If you're fat and you're overweight and you want to lock in on a diet and you want to lock in on a cut, you can literally start this very second. You can start tracking your calories for the rest of the day. You don't need to start tomorrow morning when you wake up. You don't need to have one more piece of candy or one more tub of ice cream. Like, that's the softest shit I ever heard, all right? And that's going to be the key when it comes to, achieving something you've been trying to achieve for a while that you keep putting off for yourself. Like, I know where you're at. I know that you are, like, say you have a goal of, losing 30 pounds, and you're like, the holidays are around. I'm just going to enjoy food for a little bit and then I'll lock in. If you keep telling yourself that you're going to do it later and later and later, you're never going to get it done. You're never going to instill that discipline. You need to start now, and you need to be serious about your goals. And the number one way I recommend for you guys to achieve your goals and be serious of your goals is have a set plan and write down that plan. So, if you guys are trying to get big and you guys truly care about your progression in the gym, why are you not tracking your lifts? Why are you not writing down how many reps you got? Why are you not writing down the weight and the reps so that when you go into your next session, you can progress and get more reps? And then when you reach the top of your rep range, you go up in weight. Why are you not doing that? All right. So for me personally, New Year's coming up. It's a great time to set New Year's resolutions and set goals for 2026. I'm not going to wait until New Year's Day to start thinking about my goals and setting my goals, because the time is now. I need to start working towards them every single day. Why would I just not start working towards my goals for the rest of the December and say, oh, you know what, I'm going to start working towards them January 1st? Where's that going to get me? Where's that mindset going to get me? So anyway, what I want to talk to you guys about today is my goals, and hopefully it will inspire some of you guys to start writing down your goals to achieve in 2026, because you should be doing this now, not waiting until January 1st. So what are my goals? First of all, you should have 3 types of goals: materialistic, right? And then family/business goals, physical goals, and spiritual goals. So materialistic, I already did recently get a new truck. So my materialistic goal is going to be being able to move to Tampa by the end of 2026, at least for a short time being. Maybe just get an apartment there, be in the financial situation to check out Tampa for a couple months and train at Champs Asylum, Derek Lunsford's gym, make content there, coach while I'm over there, and live in Florida for a little bit. All right? Business slash family goals. First of all, I want to be able to spend time with my family and go on a trip with my mom, which right now we are planning to go to Ecuador in March, I believe. So that will be my family goal, spend some quality time on a vacation to the country where she's from. And then business goals, coaching wise, I want to have 3 or more OCB Natural Pros. I want to put my first female bodybuilder on stage successfully, and I want to go ahead and continue to make an impact in the natural bodybuilding world and get my name out there as a natural bodybuilding coach and promote being natural and promote the fact that it is not worth risking your health with PEDs for bodybuilding when there is a wonderful world of natural bodybuilding out there, and start talking about the other organizations and put a lot more informational content out there with my podcast that I want to start, the Peak Natty podcast. All right. Physical goals. I want to keep lean bulking, and I'm going to go ahead and listen to my coach when he says, with what he says for me to eat, and, weight progression. I don't have a specific body weight I want to hit, right? The scale's a tool. At the end of the day, you should be going off the mirror, but I'm going to go ahead and just continue to lean bulk for all of 2026. And my one physical goal is I want to get strong, very, very strong. So constantly each lift, I'm going to be trying to progress and trying to go up in weight. And I hope I can be very, very strong by the end of 2026 in my bodybuilding movements. Spiritual goals. Bring others closer to God. Incorporate God more in my content. Talk about God more. Inspire others to not just chase physical discipline, but also spiritual discipline. And spiritual discipline in myself would be not missing any mornings of reading my Bible and spending time with God. And then another goal I have, spiritual wise, is to join a small group at my church, because being surrounded by other like-minded men, in order to help each other walk through life and hold each other accountable, is going to be very, very good for me. And then I also want to keep going to Unified, which is a college group on Thursday nights, and then obviously churches on Sundays. But and then I also want to begin to pray every night, and so not just spend time with God in the morning, but also nighttime. So I encourage you guys to set goals like that and go ahead and start planning for a killer 2026, because if you're ambitious like me and you care about achieving your goals, the time starts now. It doesn't start January 1st. As always, if you guys do want to work with me one-on-one, go ahead and click the application below or DM me Let's Work on Instagram and code Gabe for any of my sponsors. And if you do want to support me or support natural bodybuilding, the website to my hoodies, to the Peak Natty hoodies, is in the description below. Please like and drop a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Peace.